Right in the middle of a second date, and if you're just joining us, we're about to call the perfect woman. She likes black beans, she's got a hot body, and apparently she just got out of a long-term relationship. The perfect woman, at least according to Daniel, who's on the phone for a second date today. He met a girl named Jill at Chipotle. They were standing in line, and they bonded over the fact that they both like black beans. That was the big thing. She's dating
crazy.
material, and
According to
she's
him.
not crazy, because any girl that's single for a long time is usually crazy.
But only girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only girls, though, not guys.
Because he's been single for 2 years.
All right, Daniel, I'm about to give her a call. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, but I didn't say all of them are crazy. Some of them are needy, too.
Oh my
yeah,
God,
crazy
Daniel.
and needy, my bad. Or
Your
needy.
hypocrisy knows no end. Daniel, have you ever thought, I mean, I'm guessing no to this question, but maybe she's not calling you back because she just got out of a long-term relationship and doesn't want to jump into another relationship.
Nah, I think there was just too much that was good. I mean, she had a hot body. We like the black beans. Everything you guys said already was true. So
Yeah.
Man, it does sound like you had a deep connection. You're right.
I think it was probably just too much good stuff all in one day because, I mean, everything was so perfect. She was probably like, wow, I met Mr. Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what it is.
Overwhelming.
Just a little bit shook
Yeah.
from that experience. All right, well,
Scared to call Mr. Right.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out if that is the issue, okay?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Jill, please?
this is Jill.
Jill, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. Do you know what that is? Do you know what Brooke and Jubal in the morning is?
Well, I think it's a show.
Yes, it is.
All right,
it's a
Jill.
radio show. Have you ever listened to us before?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, good. It's good. It's good to like not really be sure about that. That speaks highly of us. I'm calling you today though because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
Are you sure you have the right number?
I'm pretty sure we do a segment called the second date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So we got an email about you from Daniel.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what does he want?
Well, he wants to know why you won't commit to going on another date with him.
Oh.
He told us about when he met you. He said that he really liked you. He thought you guys had a good connection, and he's just confused.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy, I think, and he's pretty cute. I just, it's not really about him right now. It's about me. I know that sounds lame, but
No,
just being honest.
Kind of stereotypical.
he told us that you had just gotten out of a long-term relationship, and I suggested that maybe you just weren't ready to enter another one, and that's why you weren't calling him back.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that. Can I just be honest?
Yeah,
Sure.
for sure.
Well, I was in a long-term relationship, but my boyfriend just received a prison term, and so he's going to be locked up for, I think, 3 years,
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
a minimum. And so it's just making it really weird for me right now.
So wait,
So-
are you
yeah.
single or are you still with prison guy?
So when he went away, we were still together, but he said, I'll be in here a while, and he doesn't really want me to wait on him, and he wants me to be happy, which is totally the guy that he is, and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met Daniel the next day, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll see. It's a nice guy, and I don't know. Let's see, but I'm just still not sure.
Okay. So you kind of still have a boyfriend.
Well, I want to be open. It's just a little complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would imagine.
So you did like Daniel, though. You thought he was like a good dude. It's just that you have a ex-boyfriend, sort of still boyfriend who's locked up right now.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was nice being, out and having fun and not thinking about all of these other crazy things. And we had a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jill, I also have to let you know that Daniel is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, he wants to talk to you. And this is not a collect call. There's no time limit on it either. So you can talk to him for a minute if you want to.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to him?
Are you serious right now?
Yes, I am. Unless you hung up. Daniel, are you still there?
Yeah. Hey, Jill.
Hi.
So, why didn't you tell me about this before? I mean, that's a concern for me.
Concern?
Well,
Can you tell me how big this person is or how tall they are? Or...
How big? Are you going to fight him?
Are you scared? What are you saying?
I mean, your dude's in prison. Like, that's just, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, Phoenix, he's in there for 3 years, so...
Yeah, but is it like a white-collar crime or a blue-collar crime? Is he tough? Or
I mean, you're really strong, so, you don't have to worry about any of that. I can tell you're a tough guy a little bit, and I felt really safe with you, so,
You can square up with him.
Huh.
He sounds worried.
What are you worried about, Danny? You worried about you start dating Jill and then in 3 years gets out of jail and then...
Yeah, comes right after you.
His name's Phoenix. I mean, this sounds like a really tough dude. I don't know anybody called that.
He's a really nice guy. He's super sweet. He got caught up with the wrong crowd. It's nothing that you should worry about, Daniel. I had a really good time with you, and I know that if anything ever happened, you'd be fine. You've been in a knife fight at least once, right?
Oh,
What?
what'd you say? Knife
A knife fight?
For real?
No, I've never been in a knife fight. Why would you ask me that?
I mean, the world is a crazy place. Anything could happen.
Yeah, but you just said a knife. Like, that's the kind of stuff that happens in prison. I'm not trying to be in knife fights all of a sudden.
No, knife fights happen outside of prison, too. They can happen anywhere. And, that's how people usually end up getting locked up in the first place.
Oh,
Well, now we got
okay.
a little
Now we're maybe
backstory.
getting a little information on why Phoenix is locked up.
Oh, dang.
Jill, I can't tell if you think knife fight is a positive or a negative for Daniel. What's the best answer here?
Well, he seems like a guy that can handle himself.
Hey, newsflash, I can't handle myself in a knife fight. I'm just telling you.
Is that a deal breaker for you, Jill?
No, I just think he's tougher than he thinks.
Okay.
You can do it, bro.
Yeah.
You're up
We
for
believe
it.
in you.
Could you give me his whole name so I can Google this and do some research afterwards?
I don't even know his last name.
What?
What are you talking about? He has no last name?
I'm sure he was born with the last name. It's just he never told me the whole time we were dating. He'd never used a last name.
You see, we're dating for like 2 years.
This guy sounds nuts. I don't know what to say.
Jill, would you like to go on a second date with Daniel? We'll pay for it. He's got to bring his own knife, though. We're not paying for the knife.
I would.
You would?
I would. Yeah.
Oh.
Seems like he's a little shy, but he's also strong and, just in case anything gets rough out there in the world, I feel like he could protect me.
Oh, my God.
Okay, Daniel,
What
what do you think, man? You got a second date.
I think he just peed himself.
I might have to think about it. I don't know. I don't know.
Are you scared
Come
to say
on.
no, Daniel, or are you really contemplating this?
Well, things have changed because there's another component to this. So I'm not saying no. I think you have a lot of good attributes. Like, your body is amazing. I just need more time to think about this.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, Jill.
Jill, does that work for you? He's going to think about it a little bit?
I mean, yeah, Daniel, you could think about it, but don't wait too long. You know who's coming out soon.
Yeah, don't wait 3
Don't wait
years.
too long because otherwise Phoenix will be out and looking for you.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'll do I'd better go now.
All right, we'll let you go then.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Good luck.
Man.
Today's second date is a shocking one. And I say that because the dude on the phone named Daniel didn't meet his date on an app or anything. He actually met her in real life.
Is that the shocking part? Oh,
I know.
yes. Okay.
It's crazy. He emailed in and said he met a girl at Chipotle.
What?
Standing in line. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't realize that people actually met that way anymore. So this is going to be very interesting. Daniel, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, pretty good. And you guys?
Pretty good.
Apparently, it's like we're talking to a ghost, like a person of the past who's here in the future.
Yeah, I guess it's weird for people to meet in person nowadays.
Yeah, it is. How does that happen? You just like exchange words with
Well,
someone?
What? They made eye contact even, I bet.
Wait, like their face looked at your face?
Yeah, I need more information, Daniel. What's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Her name's Jill.
Jill. All right, and tell us about how you met her.
Well, basically, we were just standing in line at Chipotle together, and if I'm completely honest, she's got a hot body, dude. Like, she's got lots of curves, and I mean, it was funny because I noticed her, and she was right behind me, and I just asked. I was like, "So, what are you getting today?"
Oh my God, you were bold. You just turned around and.
Yeah, well, I was basically just trying to be more smooth. I was asking her what foods she was getting and what she likes.
Oh.
And turns out we're both getting bowls.
Nice.
And then it turns out we also both like black beans.
No way.
Wait a second.
Soulmate.
Wow.
I didn't even know there was another option at Chipotle.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Of course.
Sorry.
bro.
Yeah, you can get refried beans. So us both getting black beans is just crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. It's meant to be.
Are you
You
being
guys both
sarcastic?
you bonded over black beans.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, and then she commented on my T-shirt. I had a picture of a baseball player hitting a ball, and underneath it said touchdown. So she
That's kind of funny.
said that was funny, and the fact that she has a killer body and a sense of humor.
She's got everything. Killer
Yeah.
body. She likes black beans just like you, and she appreciated your T-shirt.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, I think your wedding vows are written right there.
I mean, something's going on because it was just too much stuff lining up. I had to go for it.
So
Okay.
wait, did you guys go sit down together at some point, or did you just talk briefly in line?
I didn't ask her outright then, but after our little exchange, I just hung out by the napkins,
Okay.
and she came up and was like, "Oh, you again." So then I asked her out right there.
You're like, yeah, I've been hanging out by this napkin dispenser for like an hour. It took you so long.
How are your black beans?
So you asked her out right then, and I'm assuming she said yes?
Yeah. And
Dope.
so we had a date the same night.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. We ended up walking around the mall. I got to learn more about her,
Awesome.
and I found out that she was in a long-term relationship until recently.
Oh
Okay.
my God, I'm glad you added that last part.
Until
I
recently.
was like, that's a
Yeah.
buzzkill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good if she was in a long-term relationship.
Yeah,
No.
that might be the reason she's not calling you back if she was.
Might be a big reason.
Yeah.
To me, though, I like the fact that she was in a long-term relationship until recently,
Why?
because usually girls that are single for a while, usually there's something wrong. Maybe they're crazy or needy or desperate or all three.
So wait a minute. Aren't you single? How long have you been single?
2 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So maybe
this
you're
is
a little
like one of those
crazy
pot
and
calling
needy
kettle
and
black situations.
all that stuff.
No, I'm a dude that's different. I can be single. It's fine.
Oh, it's
only
different.
girls.
All right.
I liked you for a second. I liked you before that statement.
Good logic.
Come on, how can you not admit that that's true?
No, it's not true at all. That women have to be in relationships to not be crazy. Like none of that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't see the problem. Like it makes total sense.
And
We're different.
That
Did you
is
tell
the
her?
issue.
Did you tell her that on your date? You're like, I'm glad you've been in a relationship for a while, because otherwise you'd be crazy.
No, I didn't tell her that. I just told you guys that.
Okay, good.
We went to a movie together, and we ended up kissing after that, and
Okay.
things were cool.
Okay.
Yes, that's good.
But since then, has she not been talking to you?
I mean, she has. I've called and texted afterwards, and she'll respond, but never to the ones where I'm asking when she's available next. So that's where I'm a little confused, and I need you guys to help me out with this.
Okay.
Well-
You can't think of any reason that she doesn't want to go out with you again?
No. Everything was cool. She liked my sense of humor. I like her sense of humor. Hot body. I don't see what the
Hot
problem
body.
was.
Yeah.
Oh my
Keep bringing that
God.
up.
Do you think she caught me staring at her hot body a few times? Because I mean, I was staring, but I don't know if she caught me.
Oh my
Could have been.
God.
Maybe you're staring a little too long at the hot body
Yeah.
and then it creeped her out. I don't know, but we'll
Just even you saying that is creepy every
Hot
time.
body.
Yeah.
Hot body.
We'll
Hot
play-
body.
we'll play a
You'd be
song.
attracted to somebody without being creepy.
we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date. All right?
All right, cool.
Okay, hang on. You guys think Anthony's been huddled in a ball in the corner, weeping
Yeah.
during that whole song?
Listening to a really sad song, like True Colors or something.
Anthony, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Oh, God, I feel so bad.
My heart was beating so fast in that last song. It was just.
If anybody's just tuning in for the second date, Anthony called us about a girl named Trisha that he went out on a date with. The first person he's been out with in how long, Anthony?
Well, since my girlfriend and I broke up a year ago.
Okay.
And his first real adult date, period.
Yeah,
You've
because-
never dated before.
He met her in high school. They dated for a long time.
Can I give you some advice, Anthony?
Okay.
Anthony, are you for
Yeah.
real freaking out this much?
I just haven't dated a whole lot. I knew she was special. Everything about her was so right.
You gotta try to pull yourself together a little bit.
Pull yourself together, Anthony.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you? It is one date,
Whoa.
and this does not sound
Hey.
attractive. I am sorry.
emotional.
He needs a little tough love right now. Anthony, I want you to stand up straight, pull your shoulders back, and get ready to do this like a man.
Okay.
All
You
right.
never know. Anthony could have met the love of your life that night.
That's-
This is very important, Anthony.
Okay, Jubal,
What?
we just went through a whole power him up thing.
I know, but I just want to let him know how important this thing is, and
No,
he should
don't.
be very nervous.
Stop. No.
I am nervous.
I know, Anthony.
Anthony.
I know. You're an emotional dude. I get it. But put your phone on mute if you start to, like, hyperventilate or cry.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. Anthony, you still there?
I'm here.
All right, I just want to make sure you didn't pass out.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Trisha.
This is she.
Hey, Trisha, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
You recently went out with a friend of mine.
I did?
Yeah. His name is Anthony. You remember going out with a guy named Anthony?
I do. How is he? Wait. Okay, you're on the radio and he's your friend.
I'm on the radio, so I have lots of friends.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and Anthony happens to be one of them.
Okay.
And he said that he really enjoyed the date with you and thought that you guys were going to go out again, but you haven't called him back or responded to any of his messages or voicemails or any of that. So I wanted to call you and ask if he did something wrong on the date.
That's just weird that he's having you call for him, but he did have a really great time on the date. That's true.
He did? Did you not have a good time then?
I mean, I had a good time, but I think that Anthony had a really good time. Like,
Was he just too eager on the date?
well, it wasn't really on the date. It was afterwards.
What do you mean?
He tweeted like 5 times about our date within like 2 hours.
Oh.
So
What?
he went back after your date and just started tweeting about it?
Yeah, he was like, he tweeted, "Lonely no more, most amazing date of my life."
Oh, my God.
Points.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is horrible. What were you?
Well, wait, it gets better. It was like, is this what love really feels
Oh,
like?
God.
With exclamation points and question marks.
Are you scared at this point, Trisha?
I mean, yeah, especially, okay, how about this one? At last, my love has come. And he did, in parentheses, put Etta James.
No.
Oh, no. Really? He's quoting Etta James on his Twitter feed. Trisha,
Yeah.
I should also let you know that Anthony is currently on the other line right now listening to this conversation.
Are you serious?
Hi.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry if it creeped you out a little bit. I mean, I was just trying to make a really nice evening for you, and
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
Oh, my God.
I thought we were having fun.
Okay, well, the date was very nice. You took me out on a very nice date, and it was fun. But seriously, Anthony, you tweeted, "Oh, my God, freaking out. I think I hear church bells."
Oh, isn't that a romantic thing to say? I mean, isn't that what every
Yeah,
isn't
we
that
were
what every
together
girl
for like
dreams about?
3
Is
years.
finding the right guy and getting together and living happily ever after.
Are you crying?
No.
Oh, my God, this is a joke, right? There's no way you're crying right now.
go.
I think he has allergies. I think that's what it is. Trisha, Anthony's an emotional guy.
Anthony needs therapy.
Amen. I am sorry.
Trisha, Anthony, let me help you out a little bit. Trisha, if you didn't know, Anthony just got out of a long relationship with his high school sweetheart. You're the first girl he's been on a date with since high school.
Dude, be single for a while. Seriously. There's so many great things about being single. Like, go experience life a little bit before you tie
by
yourself
myself?
into a relationship.
Yes, Anthony, it's okay to be single and experience things by yourself. It's actually a very fun time. You can do it.
Okay.
Anthony, you need to really, dating is hard and it's going to hurt. But you need to find some confidence, dude. What do you like about yourself?
I think I'm charming and I'm good looking. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, Trish thought you were good looking, didn't you?
Yes, he's very attractive.
See, she thinks you're good looking.
Okay.
Now, Trish, if you could give one piece of advice to Anthony, what would it be?
Yeah, stop crying.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, the date was really sweet. And I think that maybe if he just, the charming part of it all was very nice. But the clinginess and the, just all of a sudden feeling like you were owned by, I mean, I don't know. He needs to baby step it. Baby step.
Okay.
That's good advice.
Anthony, you'd like to go out with Trisha again, right?
Yeah, I would. Very much.
Oh, look at
Do you think you can hold it together and not be too clingy?
Yes. Yes, I'll work on that. I'll be good at that.
At this point, I would like to ask you if you'd like to go on a second date with Anthony.
Hey.
Trisha, do you want to give him another shot? We will send you guys out. We'll pay for it if you go out with Anthony one more time.
I think I'd rather set him up with one of my friends.
A friend that you dislike or what?
If I go out with him again and this happens, then it is going to cost me something because now I'm going to be the mean girl. And I don't want to be the mean girl.
Yeah.
And I just feel like he needs a little bit more time to be single.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Sorry, Anthony, but you got your answer, and now you know.
Okay.
Maybe take some time to yourself, especially if you haven't dated in a while. The first girl that you go out with, you will fall for her because you'll think that she's awesome because she's something different than what you've been used to. Mm-hmm. But you need to kind of check your emotions a little bit.
You mean I should not share all of myself right away?
No, definitely don't. Wait till the third date for the crying. Dude.
I was going to say the third year.
Okay, guys. Thanks for trying.
Do like everybody else and save the tears for the bedroom. I always love it when I receive emails or even text messages in all caps. The email that we got about today's second date was primarily in all caps and exclamation points everywhere.
Was it not from Kanye West?
No, it wasn't. It was from Anthony. Anthony, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. I expected to be like, hey, what's up? How are you? From the way that your email was written.
Oh, my gosh.
You were a very excitable guy, Anthony.
Oh, yeah, I just think I blew it with this girl.
You sound like you're about to cry right now. Are you all right?
I'm sorry. I'm a little bit upset. I'm sorry.
Okay. Who is this girl, Anthony?
Her name is Trisha. She was a friend of a friend hooked, set us up on a date. It's been a long time since I've gone out on a date because I was in a relationship.
Anthony, are you crying?
I'm trying to get it together. I'm sorry.
Are you really crying?
And that's okay if he is, Jubal.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Hey, he really likes this girl.
I like men who are comfortable crying.
Yeah, but you went. Tell us about the girl,
You're
Anthony.
right.
She's just real sweet. She's got really beautiful hair. It smells great, and she's got a funny laugh. And she just seemed like a really nice person.
Okay. What'd you do on your date, Anthony?
I was afraid of doing anything too romantic and too forward, so I got ice cream and, looked at the water and had dinner. It was just a really nice, fun time.
I'm sorry that I judged you. I'm almost in tears right now.
Stop,
That
man.
sounded like.
I think, Anthony, what people are curious about is how can you get so attached to a woman that it makes you cry when you've only gone on one date with her?
Well, part of it's her, because she seemed like she really liked me. And then, like I said, I've not done this a lot. I dated my high school girlfriend since I was a freshman in high school, and then we were together until a year ago.
Okay.
Oh, so that's all you've had. You've
Wow.
had one serious girlfriend ever
So like 10 years?
Yeah,
and never dated.
right.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we need to.
That explains a little bit.
Yep, it does. So how did the date end between you guys?
Did you weep into her neck while she held you?
We just hugged because I don't like to kiss on the first date because I want to have like a nice memorable thing
Okay.
that everything else is built on.
Now, your email said you'd be really devastated if you never found out why.
Well, I mean, if I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life, right? So it'd be nice if I could figure it out.
I know you're new to this, but it's one date, dude. You get blown off a lot in the dating world.
It's
Believe
true.
me.
Yeah, but she seemed to really like me, and she was so sweet, and she's got the best smelling hair ever.
Okay. You brought up the hair twice.
So you didn't freak out about her hair the whole time on the date, right? Because that could freak a girl out.
I didn't mention it.
Okay. It sounds like you were really, really into her hair.
Well, it's really pretty, and she looks like a shampoo commercial girl. It's great. I don't want this to sound weird or anything. I just really felt like a strong connection with her, and I just don't want to lose that.
Okay.
I don't think that comes along every day.
So, Anthony, little concerned about your emotional state. I just want to prepare you. Like a lot of times when we get the other person on the phone, they can say some negative or maybe some unflattering things. Are you prepared for that?
I think I'll be okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's already upset.
This is
Wow.
going to end poorly.
Not to make you wait any longer, we're going to play a song,
Oh, no.
come back, and get your second date, all right?
Okay, thanks, guys.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody has their celebrity look-alike, right? You see it on Instagram all the time, people posting like, this is who I look like. I had a longtime girlfriend that said she looked like Giselle. No, she didn't.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
I like how people pick their own. That's always good.
Nice try. Anyway, the guy on the phone today says he usually does pretty good in the dating department because he looks like Joe Manganiello. You know who that is?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I know
He's
who
in-
that is. Take your shirt off now,
I
please.
remember the name.
He's been in the Magic Mike movies.
Oh, yeah.
He was engaged, or I don't know if they ended up getting married to Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, they're married.
Yeah.
He's married to Sofia Vergara. So anyway, this guy says that he looks like him. I don't know
Stud.
if that does anything for anybody, but here
Yeah,
you go.
it
Hey,
is.
what's up, Kevin? How are you?
Good.
Good. So do you actually look like Joe Manganiello, or you just think you do, and all your friends laugh at you behind your back?
I mean, they might laugh behind my back, but a lot of women tell me that I do look like him. So
Okay, and
if they do laugh behind my back, well, I'm the one bringing home the babes.
the babe.
So you're bringing home the babes, except for one who you want to call today for a second date update. What's her name?
Her name is April.
April. And did she say anything about your doppelganger?
Well, she didn't have to. It's on my dating profile.
Oh, God.
So do you
did
have pictures
not.
of him and of you on your profile, or just you, and you say you look like him?
Well, I have the pictures of him just so, so people
right.
know I'm not full of it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it
Oh my
obviously
gosh.
impressed her because you guys went out, right?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't believe that works on a dating profile.
Well, you put up a number of pictures, so, I put some pictures of him so they can see I'm not, So a lot of times people don't recognize just the name, but once they see his picture, they know who,
And then they're like, oh, okay, he does look like the guy from Magic Mike, so I'll go out with him because I really liked that movie. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not going to complain if that's the case.
yeah, whatever works for you, man. So what did you guys do when you went out?
We actually went to a comedy club. We had a good time.
Nice.
That's a good. Did you drink heavily, or did you guys keep it pretty mellow?
I had a few drinks, a couple of shots, and a beer or two, and she had her wine.
A typical comedy club.
Yeah, so overall, how do you think it went?
I thought everything went great. What I normally do is I take women to comedy clubs because the beauty of it is that the comics do all the job for you. They get them in a good mood. They get them laughing, and that's it. And then after that, most of the times, they're ready to put out. So,
All right, so,
and you don't have to do much work for it.
all right, so you take them to comedy clubs so they laugh and they're in a good mood, and most likely they will hook up with you after.
Well, yeah, because then the date went great and you did minimal effort.
And because they laughed, they're like, I'm with this guy. He must be funny because I've been laughing the whole time and you don't have to actually tell a joke.
Exactly. I mean, I created that whole date, that whole time. Whether it was me who made her laugh or not, it doesn't matter. It was the fact that they have a good time while being with me.
I'm not going to... You sound kind of slimy, man. Like, your whole goal of the date is to hook up at the end, and you have, like, a routine for all the women that you go out with.
But how is that slimy? Don't you go out on dates to try to hook up with somebody or meet somebody that you're going to eventually hook up with?
Yeah, but I go out on dates to get to know people, not for the end being of just getting naked with them that evening.
But we do get to know each other. That's part of it.
It just depends how well you get to know each other.
As long as you're honest and you're finding women who are also with the same goal.
That's the whole goal of dating, to eventually meet somebody you're going to be checking up with for a while.
That's true, man.
But it doesn't look like it worked out in this instance, right? Or did it?
No, it didn't really work out. At the end, all I got was a hug and a kiss. I mean, the only thing I can think of is perhaps I was being too smooth, and she's used to dating idiots. I mean, she said so herself.
Okay.
But you were too smooth is your analysis of the date.
Well, yeah. I mean, it could be that, or it could be that she's just not used to going out with somebody like me. I mean, like I said, I look like Joe Manganiello, and I do get a lot of attention. I mean, we're out, people are doing double takes, especially a lot of women. And then, of course, I look back at them. Maybe, she felt intimidated.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
I'm kind of intimidated talking to you, honestly.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Is this unusual for you not to take a woman back to your place after a date?
It is. I mean, usually, at least, at the very minimum, if I don't take them back to my place, I get to second base or something.
Okay.
At the very minimum. But none of that happened. Like I said, it was a kiss on the cheek and a hug and a thank you, and there I am thinking I want my money back or something.
So do you want to call her to try to go out with her again, or do you want to ask for your money back?
No, I mean, I actually liked her, so I was, I've been texting her and calling her, but she's not returning my calls or texts.
Is it only because she denied you that you want to call her?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. It was definitely part of it, but I would love to go out with her again. After we had a great time, maybe we can do something else. I don't know, take her to the circus or something.
The circus?
The circus.
Another good mood date setter?
You enjoy taking people out to shows.
Yeah.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Kevin is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named April. They went out to a comedy club on their first date, and Kevin says that he likes to take girls to comedy clubs for dates because the comics do all the work for him, make her laugh, get her all in a good mood, and it usually seals the deal after.
Smart, man.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought, you said you were probably too smooth on the date, and that could be one of the factors that turned her away. Have you ever thought that maybe you should drop all of that and just be yourself?
I don't understand the question. I mean, I am being myself. I'm just the way I am. I'm very smooth.
You can't help it.
Sorry, I don't mean to be a hater. My bad.
Hey, Casanova is in your genes, man. What are you going to do, right?
Exactly. I really don't think I'm doing something that is not normal. It's just the way I am. I mean, I have a great personality. What can I tell you?
It's so good that you have to go to comedy shows so that people can make your date laugh.
Right, because it's the smart way to do things.
All right.
It's easier.
I'm going to dial.
Smooth, not funny.
Yeah. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, man. Here we go.
All right, great.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for April.
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, April, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Thanks for asking. Are you familiar with the radio show?
No.
Oh. You're just this friendly to people normally?
I guess I'm just this friendly. Where are you calling from again?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I host a radio show.
Okay.
And we're calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay.
His name is Kevin.
Oh.
And Kevin emailed us because he said that he took you out on a date, but now you're not getting back to him, and he's confused.
Oh, okay.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, and that's what it is. Kevin wanted us to call you and find out why you're not responding to his phone calls or text messages.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very confused how you could turn down someone who looks exactly like Joe Manganiello.
How do you know that?
Because we talked to him, and he told us that a lot of people say he looks like Joe Manganiello, right? That's how you say it?
Yeah. You got it. You nailed it.
I guess he kind of does.
I actually figured that's why you went out with him. Like, he says he even puts it on his dating profile, which seemed like overkill to me, but...
Yeah, he was super cute. I just, I don't know.
Well, do you mind telling us why you're not calling him back? I mean, from his story, everything sounded cool. Like,
I don't know. It was just kind of embarrassing for me.
Really? He didn't describe anything that would have been embarrassing. Like,
Well, the comedy show was kind of interesting.
was it not funny or something?
No, the performers were funny. That was fine. I guess they kind of called him out at one point.
they called him out?
Yeah. Like, they called on him. Because, sometimes performers, do that. They pick on someone from the audience.
Yeah.
And they picked on him, and they were kind of like, you're here every week with a different girl. And
Whoa!
No way.
Out for that?
yeah, and he just kind of laughed, and he didn't really say anything, and I just thought it was kind of odd.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh, man.
red flag.
Blocked, man.
You might not know this about me, April, but I do stand-up comedy too, and I've been in this situation where I've seen people in the audience with different girls or different guys, and I'm like, oh, it'd be so fun to call them out, and somebody actually did it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Dude, he must go a lot to have that done to him.
Yeah, he was like, this guy down in the front row, broad shoulders over here. And he was laughing, and he was like, oh, man, so where'd you get this one? Is this number 25?
Oh, man.
Whoa.
All right. So
God, that must have made you feel like crap.
Yeah, pretty instantly, like crap.
Oh no.
I could see how that would be embarrassing for you.
It was just pretty embarrassing. I mean, what do you say? Like, what are you supposed to do? I just kind of laughed and.
You can't come back from that.
Did you ever ask him about it while you guys were out?
Yeah, I didn't ask him in the club because, there are tons of people watching, so I didn't really say anything. But then when we were walking out, I kind of was like, hey, so, why, do you come here a lot? Like, why did he call on you? And he just kind of said, oh, yeah, that guy was joking around. They're just picking on me.
Yeah, right.
He didn't really answer, but he kind of made it seem like, I don't know, maybe he and the performer were friends. He just, he didn't go into it.
Of course they're friends. He's one of their best customers, obviously.
No kidding.
Yeah, so, I just felt really uncomfortable at that point, and I didn't really want to be date number 25. And
do you think if the comic hadn't said anything that you would have actually enjoyed yourself with him?
that's very possible. Yeah, I would say so.
Oh no.
Maybe. The show was good. It's easy to enjoy comedy performances. You don't really have to talk to the person you're on a date with.
Yeah, and you're in a great mood after, so the date seems awesome, and then
Yeah, comedy shows are always pretty high energy, so.
Backfired. I can't
Yeah.
Well, April, I do want to let you know something. I want to let you know that Kevin is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Okay, sure, yeah.
No, seriously.
No,
April, he really is.
No, he's not. You're pulling my leg.
No, I promise. Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
There's Kevin.
Hi,
Oh,
April. Nice to hear your voice again.
yeah, okay.
Like I said when we started chatting, before we met up, you have the sweetest voice there is.
Oh my God.
Really
Leon,
nice.
thank
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I missed it.
What, Kevin? What is?
Kevin, what do you have to say for the comedian's comments during the date?
I mean, look, it was obviously a joke. I don't know why you're making such a big deal out of it. I mean, the guy said number 25. I mean, come on, that's an exaggeration. It's like that's what
But so
comics
you have
do in
brought other
jokes.
girls to this comedy club before, then, even if it's not 25, right?
Well, to other places, not necessarily there. I mean, I like comedy, and you know that. I mean, comedians are paid to stress the truth, and and we're sitting front row. That's of course they're gonna pick on you.
I mean, okay, so yeah, like comedians stretch the truth, but why? I mean, I asked you about it as we were walking out too, and you just kind of didn't say anything. So something makes me feel like you have been there a lot.
Like I told you, it was a joke. And look, April, the bottom line, in all seriousness, your laugh makes me so hot. So that is the truth.
No,
What did you say, Kevin?
I'm saying this seriously, and I mean it, April. Your laugh makes me so hot.
Oh my God, she's trying so hard not to laugh right now.
Oh no.
I mean, yeah, it's the truth. You have a great smile, and it turns me on. And then, of course, you're beautiful, and you're hottie. So, and April, you just said yourself, if that comic hadn't gotten in the way, something might have happened between us. So, take it for the joke that it was.
I'm kind of glad that he did get in the way, though.
But there's part of you that kind of is curious, isn't there, April? I just feel like I will give him, he's kind of smooth.
The accent helps a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, the accent helps.
April, look, it doesn't have to be a long-term thing. We can just go out again and have a good time, and, at least we'll have a great time together. You just gotta let yourself go and forget about what some comic at some comedy club said. I mean, come on.
Well, I don't know if I feel comfortable going out with a guy again who is putting me on a radio show. I don't know about that.
And who's asking for a one-night stand?
I didn't offer her a one-night stand. I mean, her laugh is intoxicating, and I want to give that laugh options.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
And I had to go through the radio show because I wouldn't stop thinking of you. And what normal guy would do that? Come on. Only somebody who really likes you and who really wants to, have something with you will go through all of this.
Oh, man.
Listen to that laugh. You see, do you guys hear what I'm hearing? Oh, my gosh. I cannot stop thinking about it.
Kevin, April, you got to stop because your laugh is making me hot, too. I got to be honest.
No, don't say that.
I'm
April,
just getting uncomfortable.
Would you like to go out with Kevin again on a second date? We will pay for it.
Come on.
They did say he likes my laugh. Oh, man.
Hey, correction. I didn't say I like it. I said I love it.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, my goodness. Well.
April, I think you need to check it out. I think you should go out with him one more time.
I mean, all right. Oh, fine. Okay, yes. I'll give it another shot.
Oh, my God, Kevin.
All right.
I can't believe you pulled that off, dude.
Hey, what can I say? I told you I'm an exceptional man. Yeah. All I needed was to get back in touch with her, and I'm glad you guys helped me out.
And she will feel like an exceptional woman, I'm sure, by the end of the evening.
And that's an understatement, my friend.
Oh. You hear that, April?
I did.
You sound like you're actually excited to go out with him again.
Well, I feel like I'm going to be laughing a lot more.
You'll be making all kinds of sounds by the end of the night.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Normally, I start off the second date updates by saying so-and-so is on the phone with us, and today they want to do a second date update. Well, I'll say that today, except you won't know their name.
Why?
Because it'll be beeped out. So I'll say the name 3 times now. You didn't understand any of that because that was all beeped. But she is on the phone to do a second date update today. She closed her email out to us saying, I will do a second date update as long as you beep my name out because people will know who I am because I'm in the public eye.
Oh, well, aren't you fancy?
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Thank you for agreeing to do the second date update.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So you said you're in the public eye, but you didn't say what you do. Are you perhaps the Vice President of the United States of America?
No, I am not.
Oh.
I was recently a Miss America contestant.
Oh,
All right.
that's cool.
Beauty pageant queen.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
you were going to be like a meteorologist or something, but we'll take beauty pageant.
No, I'm not a meteorologist, although I do actually really like the sciences.
Okay. So you're not getting a call back from a dude. Tell us a little bit about him.
Well, I haven't been on a date in a little while. I've been having trouble meeting someone. I just, haven't met the right person. And
I would imagine for somebody like you probably meet a lot of creepy dudes who want to date you just because you're a beauty pageant contestant and you've competed in Miss America and stuff like that.
I want to date
Yeah.
her. I don't even know her.
And then honestly, my day-to-day life, because there is a lot of work that goes into beauty pageants, there's not a lot of guys around,
Yeah.
to like meet at work sort of a thing.
So you just meet creepy dudes when you're signing autographs, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So you really like this guy, though?
I did. My friend convinced me very much against my will to try out a dating app.
Okay.
I've heard such awful stories that I was terrified to try doing it. But I tried it, and I met this guy, and he was really cute, and he seemed really sweet. And we ended up going out on a date, and it turned out to be a really, at least what I thought was a really, really great date.
Did he know that you were a Miss America contestant?
If he did, he didn't say anything, and I didn't bring up the whole pageant thing because I just didn't want to go there on a first date. I thought that would be a little weird for a lot of reasons.
You didn't show up in a sash with a crown.
No, I didn't do that.
See, that's what I would have done, definitely, if I was in your position. So what'd you guys do when you went out?
We met at a bar and had a drink and hit it off, and we had lots of great conversation. And it turned into dinner, and it turned into us having, a nice evening together. And then he asked me if he could walk me back to my car, and I said sure. And I ended up kissing him, which I've never done on a first date before.
So he didn't kiss you, you kissed him.
No, I guess I let him kiss me. We
Okay.
kissed.
I was picturing you grabbing him by the shoulders and slamming him up against his car.
That's hot. Why not?
No. We kissed. I've never done that before. I don't know if he thinks.
You know that saying I don't usually do that is code for I do that all the time.
I know, but in this case it's true. I've literally never kissed anybody on a first date ever.
Did you tell him that after you kissed him?
Not in so many words, but I don't know if he thinks that I'm just a hookup girl or something. I'm totally overanalyzing this, but I thought we had a great time, and I sent him a text the next day just saying, "Hey, had a great time. It was nice to meet you." And nothing happened, and so I waited a few more days, and then I just said, "Hey, hope you're doing okay," and still nothing.
So you just haven't heard anything back from him at all since your date?
No.
Did you try texting him in all caps? I'm a damn former Miss America contestant. How dare you turn me down?
No.
Okay, that might work.
Do you think that there's a chance he could be intimidated by you?
That's honestly, I've encountered that, and it's one of the reasons that I didn't want to say anything, but I don't think he knows that I am. I didn't mention anything about it, and so if he knew on his own, he knew going into the date, so.
But you're a pretty well-spoken person, so
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, nothing makes me not want to call a girl back more than her being well-spoken.
I'm just saying, some guys
that's the
don't
worst.
are worried that the girl has outsmarted them or something.
Pretty and smart.
Yeah,
This chick is
exactly.
I hope it's not the case. If it's so, then, he's not the guy for me,
Yeah.
but it's interesting with the whole pageant thing because I'm fortunate that I'm attractive, but it's kind of a double-edged sword because a lot of times that's all people see me as.
I feel your pain there. I get that all the time, and I'm like, you know what? I'm more than just good looks. I have a brain, too. If you would take a second and just talk to me rather than just oogle me nonstop. God, you know, it's a tough thing that we have to deal with. So did anything out of the ordinary at all happen on your date?
I mean, nothing overt. I've been, kind of obsessing over the details and trying to think what it might be, and we didn't really have a lot in common. We still had a great time, but we didn't seem to have a lot of specific things in common in our lives.
Okay.
So.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Okay, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Welcome back to today's second date update, where we're joined by royalty this morning. That's right. Is on the phone with us. The name is beeped out because she doesn't want her name revealed to the public because she is in the spotlight quite often as the queen of the universe.
That's not it at all.
At least the queen of whatever pageant that she's currently competing in to win. In case you missed the first part of today's second date update, is on the phone with us. She doesn't want her name revealed because she's a former Miss America contestant. She went out on a date with a guy named Chris. Chris isn't calling her back. She said everything on the date went fine, and she can't think of any reason that he's not calling her back other than the fact that they kissed on the first date, which is something she doesn't normally do. She thinks he might think that she's a little too forward. And what was the other reason?
We didn't really seem to have a lot in common.
Okay.
In general, but...
Well, nobody has anything in common with you because you are royalty. It's hard to find common ground with a commoner, am I right?
Oh, man.
What kingdom are you from, Prince? Oh, you're not from a kingdom.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get him on the phone, and find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Chris, please?
Speaking.
Hey, Chris, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they emailed me asking if I could get you on the phone to talk to you about that date.
What?
I know, right?
Yeah. It's called the second date update. It's a segment that we do on our show where if you go out on a date with somebody and don't call them back, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. Her name is...
Oh, man.
Did you not like...
Yeah, I mean, do you guys make a lot of these calls?
We do, actually. Usually things work out for the best. People end up hashing things out and go out on another date at the end of the phone call. So just wanted to know if she did anything wrong on the date and why you're not calling her back.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It was fine, I guess.
Fine, I guess. So not impressive enough to have you want to go out with her again.
Honestly, she was just, like, kind of annoying.
What?
She was annoying?
Yeah, like, she was, I mean, it was, like, an okay date. It's just, like, she's just kind of one of those annoying, like, fake people.
Fake?
Whoa.
Why was she fake?
Like, she was trying too hard, you know? Like, it was like she was put together and everything, but she was just, like, trying really hard and was kind of, like, annoying.
If she
Kind of annoying. So she didn't seem genuine to you.
Yeah, and also she had, like, a really annoying laugh.
We talked to her on the phone because we talk to the people when they want us to do one of these second date updates, and I didn't notice her having an annoying laugh.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what to say. Maybe, like, it's more annoying in person, or maybe she was, like, fake laughing with me. Either way, it was like, what is going on?
But if she was so annoying, why would you kiss her at the end of the date? I mean, that totally gives her the wrong impression.
I mean, don't get me wrong. She was a really pretty girl, so I wasn't really going to, you know, pass up on a kiss with a pretty girl.
That makes sense. Yeah. That does make sense.
Right? Like, it was there, so I thought, all right, cool. But, you know, kind of going forward, she's not really the girl for me. Like, she's kind of trying too hard and too put together. You know, it just wasn't, like, good chemistry.
Okay, so you're not calling her back because she seemed fake and she has an annoying laugh.
Yeah, and she also wasn't that funny either.
Wow.
That's the worst. Somebody who has an annoying laugh and then can't crack a joke. Am I right?
Yeah, no, and I'm always looking for girls who have a really good sense of humor who can make me laugh, and so it was kind of like a disappointment.
So you know what? She did tell us that she's really busy and she doesn't date a lot. So maybe she was seeming fake, or you got that vibe from her because she doesn't go out very much and doesn't really know how to date.
Yeah, but like that's not that cool either.
All right. So you just didn't like her
Wow.
and you thought she was kind of annoying, if I'm going to just wrap it all up in a nutshell.
Yeah, like to be totally blunt.
See, we thought you weren't calling her back because you maybe got home and Googled her and found out that she was in pageants and stuff like that and thought they were stupid or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She's in beauty pageants and stuff like that. You said she was pretty. She actually a former Miss America contestant.
She didn't say anything about it on the date.
Well, you know what? Would you like to talk to her?
Actually, maybe I should just text her and see what's up with that.
You know what? You don't need to text her. You can actually talk to her right now because she's on the other line listening.
Hi.
Wait,
Yeah. Say hi to Chris.
Hey.
hey, what's up?
Sorry I was so annoying on our date.
No, I don't think it was like that exactly. You know, I think it was maybe just like,
No, you seem pretty clear about it.
I don't know. I think that's really a misunderstanding because honestly, you know, first dates can be kind of hard to read.
As somebody who's been in pageants, I know how to wind and answer your way pretty well, and you're doing a pretty bad job of it right now.
No. I think you just misunderstood what I was saying. I was just saying that like that we couldn't really connect for whatever reason. But I think that honestly, if we had another date, like we could actually talk. And,
Honestly.
I mean, didn't you actually hear me say that I wanted to text you again?
Yes, I did hear that after you found out that I was a beauty pageant girl.
That honestly has nothing to do with it.
Chris, you're being so
Really?
obvious right now.
You're such an
You're telling me you
ass.
just had a change of heart out of the blue.
No, it's not like out of the blue. It just like made me rethink things about kind of who you are and what you're about. You know, like you could have more going on
No,
than I
I'm actually
realized.
really curious to know the answer to this. How does finding out that I'm a pageant girl make you reevaluate me as a person? I'm really curious what new insights it gave you.
Well, because it's cool because you can like you have to stand up in front of the audience. It takes a lot of bravery and it takes a lot of heart. And also, I'm sure you don't date a lot because of your busy schedule.
That's what they told you.
Chris, you're an idiot.
But I get it. There's a reason why maybe on a first date you wouldn't be totally comfortable.
You weren't concerned about that at all when you completely ignored me after our first date until you found out that I was a pageant girl.
I just feel like a lot of what I said earlier in the call was taken out of context.
Yeah. Like the annoying laugh. That can often get taken the wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was like taken out of context in the moment of our first date. We didn't laugh as much as I wanted to, but I know you have to be funny in order
Was there a
to even
quota that you were trying to fill?
I just like, I think that maybe we could laugh more.
Dude, if I were you, I'd be pissed. Are you pissed?
You know, I'm feeling disappointed because I thought he was really attractive, and I thought we had maybe some prospects for the future, but apparently, I don't even know.
I think maybe we could have some prospects for the future, honestly.
I think you guys could too. Chris, would you like to go out on a second date with We will pay for it.
Yes, I would.
Okay, yeah, I think you've made that very clear. Are you interested in going out with Chris again?
I'm going to be totally honest. If he had stuck to his guns about I was a kind of annoying on the date or whatnot, and like, let's give it another chance when I'm not as nervous, I totally would have gone out with you again. But the fact that you did such a 180 because of something to do with the way I look, that's just insulting to me.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Good for you.
All right, well, I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Why are you being annoying right now?
Oh my God, what an ass.
All right, Chris, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Look, just so you know, I'm going to text you after this phone call, so please respond. Okay?
Yeah, right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times in dating, you'll meet somebody who's too good to be true. You know what I mean? They have like everything that you want, except there's something wrong with them. I know for me, I met this girl one time, too good to be true. She was not the brightest,
Yeah.
hot, and mute. And I was like, she has everything that I look for in a woman, and then come to find out she's super close with her family, and I can't date a girl who's close with her family.
there it
So it just
goes.
ruined it for me. I was like, that is way too good to be true.
Where's
Man.
the daddy issues when you need them?
I know, it sucked.
Gosh, yeah,
Well,
it's such a hard life.
Mary is on the phone with us, and she thinks that she met a guy who is too good to be true. His name is Ray, and that's who she wants us to call today. Hi, Mary. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Ray, the guy that you want to call today?
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm nervous, but I'm glad to, I don't know, appreciate it. Okay, so I met him at the gym. I just saw him like on an elliptical machine, and I kind of couldn't take my eyes off him, but I had to try hard too, so he didn't notice. And I actually timed my walk to the water fountain in a way as he was wrapping up,
Nice move, Mary.
So you waited till he was walking to the water fountain, then you jumped on his back, and you said, hey, my name's Mary.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Was that the first time you had ever seen him before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I kind of timed it, and my timing was certainly on my side because our eyes just locked. And he said, "Hey," and I said, "Oh, hi," like real casual, like I had never noticed him. And we just talked, and it was instant that we had a connection. Joking was really easy, lighthearted, and everything just kind of fell into place. So he suggested we get some sushi the next night, and I said, "Sure."
So your email said that you think that he's too good to be true. Why is that?
Oh my God, he is too good to be true. Well, he has a great smile. Like that was the first thing that I noticed. Okay, and I thought, but that's a smile, right? But everything else is in place. He's never been divorced. He doesn't speak badly about women or his mom. He, great job. I'm so used to guys where I have to pay the bill, and I don't mind sharing, but like they're never on top of it financially. And he works in finance. He's stable. He's a gentleman. He pulls a chair out for me. He's polite.
That's it.
What kind of guys do you normally go out with, Mary?
Musicians and guys who are really interesting, but nothing against musicians. I don't mean that, but they're just like people who are, even if they say they work in finance, they're not stable. They're still living at home, or I don't know. They never have enough money.
The way that you described everything about him that's good, though, I just picture you out with like guys who have no job that are just like, chicks, right? Aren't they stupid? Hey, pay the bill. I'm so angry about women right now.
Well, maybe you don't know what it's like being a woman, but the thing is, when you start dating guys, like maybe they've been divorced and they've been so hurt that they can't trust women again, or this comes out. And this guy just didn't have any. He's too good. That's what I mean. He's too good to be true. There are no issues.
How did the date go?
It went great. It was easy again, just talking.
Awesome.
It just seemed comfortable. And he leaned towards me and, he complimented my dress and how I looked. And he saw me in the gym. I was sweatier. And I was dressed up more for a date. And he kissed me on the cheek, which is fine because it's the first date. I don't mind that it's not on the lips. I wouldn't have minded if it was, but I don't mind that it wasn't. But it's 5 days later and there's nothing. And I know he mentioned, I think he did say he was dating other people right now. So something came up, and he's such a perfect guy that, of course, I know he's going to be dating other guys. We're not in a relationship. I get it. I'm saying, don't worry.
Oh my gosh, you are a lot right now.
Yeah,
you can slow down a little bit.
Whoa.
Why hasn't I just thought it worked so well. I thought maybe by the third day I'd get a text about getting together another week,
And I apologize if I didn't hear this. You said a lot of words very quickly, and I may have missed it. How long has it been since you heard from this guy?
5 days.
5 days.
Yeah, 5 days.
And have you seen him at the gym?
No. Ask me if I've gone every day. Yes.
Yeah. No
So
kidding.
why do you think he's not calling you back then, if the date went so well?
I mean, either it's some horrible thing about myself I don't know, or I'm just in the rotation of all the girls he can go out with, and when it's my turn, after the 10th girl, check in again, because I think he's probably very popular.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's so good.
Yeah, he's not going to ever want for a date, ever.
Okay. Sounds like you're in love. Are you in love, Mary?
I'm in great like. Put
Great
it that way.
like.
I have a
Great
crush.
like.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Mary is on the phone. Today, she wants to call a guy named Ray. They met at the gym, and according to her, she thinks that he's too good to be true. He's everything that she's ever wanted in a man. But it's been 5 days since she texted him, and he has not responded. So we're about to call him, get him on the phone, and find out why he's not getting back to Mary. Mary, I do have a question for you, and I don't want you to be offended by this, but you sound a little obsessed with Ray. Okay?
Oh, really?
It's not necessarily a bad thing. I just want to know, like, on a scale of you want to wear his shirt to sleep at night so you can get his scent to I want to wear his skin every day for the rest of my life. Where do you fall in between that scale on obsession?
In the middle.
In the middle. Okay, good. That's okay. That's
Thank God. You don't find him very often. I'm going to tell you the truth.
I think it's perfectly fine to be excited about this guy.
Huge crush.
I know. And I assume you've done extensive Google searching on him as well.
As much as possible. Family has to do that today. It's normal.
You didn't find anything weird, though, right?
No, nothing.
Of course not. He's the perfect man. She Googled his name and a picture of James Bond showed up. That's how perfect of a man he is. All right, well, I'm about to dial the phone number and get him on the phone and find out why he's not responding to you, okay?
Oh, God, thank you. I'm so nervous, but thank you. Thank you.
Well, just relax.
Appreciate your help.
We'll get him on the phone. We'll do this for you.
So cute.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
We're sorry.
Obviously, it's not perfect.
Oh, my gosh, did he disconnect his number because I texted him?
No, I don't. I think I probably dialed the wrong number. Let me try again, okay?
Oh my God.
Okay.
I hope that he didn't, like, cancel his phone because of you texting him.
Oh no.
That doesn't make sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. I think you're okay. Let me just, it's probably my fault. I misdial numbers all the
I
time.
hope.
There we go.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Ray.
Yeah, this is him. Who is this?
Hey, Ray, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what is this in regard to?
It's in regards to a date that you recently went on.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for any date making or anything like that.
I know you didn't, Ray. I host a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they asked us to call you.
Okay, you're going to have to be a little bit more specific because I go out with a lot of women.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Her name is Mary, and you met her at the gym.
Oh, okay. I remember Mary.
She says that she's tried to reach out to you since your date, but you haven't responded, so she's wondering if she did something wrong. I know it's a weird phone call. It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. If you don't call somebody back after a date and they have a question as to why, they'll email us so we can get you on the phone and ask. So we're asking on Mary's behalf if she did something wrong on your date.
I mean, Mary's a nice girl and everything. I just, when you like meet somebody and you just feel like you're out of their league a little bit.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Ray. It happens to me all the time.
Ouch.
So are you saying you don't feel like Mary's in your league or playing on your level?
Yeah, I mean, essentially, it was the way, she was looking at me and the way she was talking to me. I felt like I was doing her a favor by going out with her.
Whoa, dude.
Did you feel
that's
this
a lot
way?
to say.
Did you feel this way before you went out with her, or this happened like you realized that while you were out with her?
We were at the gym. I got like this kind of desperate feel, and I was like, she's one of those girls I know I can sleep with if we went out again. Yep. So it's like,
why do you think that you can sleep with her? Because she was excited to go out with you?
Well, I mean, I don't really have a hard time finding women. Usually they just kind of come to me, and if the schedule permits, then
Okay.
hang out.
So would you qualify your date with Mary as a pity date?
Yeah, I feel like that's a little harsh. I mean, sometimes you just gotta slum it. You know what I mean?
You gotta slum it.
You just said that?
Isn't that worse than
Every once in a while, you gotta give back to charities.
Dude, come on. Why would you even go out with her to begin with? I mean, I don't think you're doing someone a favor by considering them less than you.
I'm sorry. I'm really trying not to be mean. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just that I'm being honest. I feel like kind of doing her a favor, and I thought, why not? I got nothing else to do. I might as well. And,
Okay.
you know,
All right. I appreciate your honesty a lot, Ray.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find people that'll just be blunt about that kind of stuff. Normally, people always are like, well, I don't know. We just didn't have good chemistry.
I think you're an egomaniac who's completely rude.
I mean, if you're Jennifer Lawrence, you're not going to go out with some guy that manages a Subway. Like, that's not going to happen. Like, you know, you're going to find someone that's on equal footing with you. And I felt like she's a few steps below me.
Okay. Like I said, thanks for your honesty, man. I also have to be honest with you now and let you know that Mary is actually on the phone listening to this.
She is?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. I mean, hi.
Listen, Mary, I'm not trying to be mean to you or anything.
I know. I understand completely. You know what? I mean, I get it.
Mary.
And it's smart of you, and you are a rare catch, and you just know it.
Mary, did you hear what he was just saying about you? Did you hear what he was just saying about you?
But I don't mind because I can try to be better. I'd rather know, and then I have a goal. I'd rather know that, and then I could try to be better.
No, Mary, you love yourself for who you are, and you have some self-confidence and some self-worth.
No, I know about loving myself for who I am right now, but we can still always want to improve and hope to improve. And otherwise, what's the point? You know, we're not going to try to get better.
But what did he
I
say
worked
that was
out.
constructive? He just slammed you.
I didn't take it that way. I mean, he's kind of right. He has high standards, and like I said, I told you guys, he's an amazing guy. He's rare, and you know, Ray, it was an honor to have dinner with you. If you guys talk to him more, you'll figure it out, like I did.
Mary, I appreciate that you want to be able to work up to eventually being in my league. And to be fair, I feel like with a little bit of work, I think that, you know, you could be there. There's a few things I definitely noticed on our date that, you know, you could improve on. Like, you know, I noticed that you were kind of going for some more fatty, calorically dense food when we were out on a date. And I feel like, you know, if we get away from that kind of stuff, it can really help you.
Oh, you narcissistic.
You mean, okay. I can work on that because to put me in the level you're in, then it would be my honor to try to do that.
No,
Mary, are you serious?
No, don't. What?
But he's right. I don't mind. It's like a parent that loves you and wants you to be your best. They acknowledge the good things you have.
No.
I do want to be better. I've always wanted to be better. And if this is the way I get, you know, to understand how to be better, then it's a blessing.
Mary, you're walking into like a controlling, narcissistic, egomaniac.
I have to say something. You guys have been nice to me, but enough's enough. You shouldn't talk about him this way. I know who he is. I met him. You're maybe just jealous. Please stop being so rude to him, or I'm going to have to get off the phone.
Mary, I'm sorry we're being rude to Ray. Ray, do you feel like we're being rude to you?
Yeah, we're being very rude
to
to him.
fair, yeah, I feel like there's some unfair, you know, jabs being made at me because all I'm trying to do is just make Mary become the really pretty person I know that she can
my
become.
God.
Okay.
Mary, I want to shake you. What are you doing?
Well, in that
I know
case,
what I'm doing. I'm an adult, and I don't think it's very respectful what you guys are doing.
hey, Mary, it's true. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions. And if you feel like Ray is right and you were out of his league and apparently you want to work on getting into his league, I'll ask the question. Would you guys like to go on a second date? Ray, we will pay for you to go on a second date with Mary if you will accept.
I mean, yeah, but I can't promise there'll be another date.
After that, okay. Mary, are you willing to give it another try?
I mean, I hope we have another date, but I think it's just great to have an opportunity to try again. So, yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, you guys.
So sick.
We're sending you out on a second date.
Ray, I have to tell you, thank you for giving me another chance. I will not let you down. I promise you. I promise I will not let you down.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Think about
thank you.
how every butterfly starts out in a caterpillar.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that simply says, what the F just happened? It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking, of course, about the second date update. And this is probably the first second date update we've done where I'm not a fan of either of these people.
Yeah, that's
honestly.
a good point.
Mary is the girl from the second date update. She wanted us to call this guy named Ray. The whole time she was talking about how perfect he was, how amazing he was. She's always wanted to date a guy like this. They ended up going out. He wasn't calling her back. We got him on the phone, and the reason he wasn't calling her back was, well,
she's not really on my level. And I sort of went out with her because sometimes you gotta slum it. She seemed like a nice girl when I met her, and I figure I'd throw the dame a bone, let her go out with a big fish like Ray. That was his whole attitude the whole time.
And I thought for sure, like, we were going to get her on the line, you know, because she's listening to all this, and she was going to just rage on this guy or end up crying because he was so mean to her.
Nope. Instead, she was like, Ray, you're just so amazing. I can change. I can be whatever you need me to be. I want to play on your level. I really want to.
It is so sad. I just want to, like, that girl, I just wish there was, like, an injection of self-confidence that you could take, like a shot, and I would give that to her.
Yeah. She definitely needs to shower in some Old Spice swagger.
Although I did see a text message that came in and says this is totally going to turn on Ray because she's going to end up, like, falling in love with him, stalking him, and then eventually, like, making a skin doll out of him.
Yeah, seriously.
Here's a clip in case you missed it.
You're walking into, like, a controlling, narcissistic, egomaniac.
I have to say something. You guys have been nice to me, but enough's enough. You shouldn't talk about him this way. I know who he is. I met him. You're maybe just jealous. Please stop being so rude to him, or I'm going to have to get off the phone.
That was my favorite part from the second date update is how she got mad at us because we were like, dude, you're kind of a douche.
Yeah.
And she's like, stop talking about him like that. He's amazing. And I will do whatever it takes to be on his level.
I've never heard a guy be able to call a girl not on his level. She's a little chubby and eats the wrong foods and probably not hot enough for him, and she's still in the palm of his hands.
You know what?
Like, how does that
So
work?
you know what? Actually, probably one of the most successful second dates we've ever done because those two really deserve each other.
There's somebody for everybody out there.
I guess.
Sometimes it's possible that you can end up on a date that you never even meant to have happen. You know?
Okay.
Like 1 second, you think you're just having a good time out with friends.
Yeah.
And you turn around and boom, suddenly it's a date.
That actually happened to my girlfriend, and she ended up marrying the guy. I swear to God, she called me the next day, and she's like, Brooke, I think I was on a date with Alejandro last night, but I'm not sure.
That's actually how Brooke tricked her husband into a marriage. She's like, here, put on this tux and hold these flowers. It'll be fun. And then next thing he knows, boom, he's riding a camel. He's saying, I do, signing legal documents.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
People don't understand the camel. He did ride a camel.
It's a real thing.
Every groom needs an entrance, just like a bride.
Sure,
Okay.
okay. Well, something similar happened with one of our listeners named Penny. She says she went out on a date that she never intended on having. But I guess she had a pretty good time because she's reached out to us for help. So let's find out more about it.
Good, pleasant surprise.
Hey, Penny, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
I love these stories because, I don't know, it's just one of those things. It's like when you least expect it, it happens, you know? And this is when it's actually true and not just annoying advice from your friends that are in a relationship.
So what's the name of the guy that you met?
His name is Wes.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said it in a way that you really like Wes.
I do. I do like Wes.
How'd you meet him?
I met him on a dating app, which, normal, right? But here's the thing, like, my friends and I, we made a fake profile. Like, the picture was me. We weren't catfishing, but, like, we made my bio, like, as ridiculous as possible, right?
Oh, I've heard of this.
Oh.
Like where it's
So
like you're
stupid.
almost just being funny the whole time and sarcastic.
And to see if you match with anyone.
What were some of the examples?
For example, like, we had, must like music about chickens.
Called
Chickens.
Chicken dance?
Okay. I can't think of a lot of those songs.
No. Me neither.
Yeah, very niche, right? And then, like, we had into extreme ironing.
Extreme ironing.
So, like, ironing while you're, like, rock climbing.
Oh,
Just ridiculous, right? So,
I've never even
I mean,
heard
yeah,
of
if I'm a
It's
single
pretty
guy.
funny.
Sure, but if I'm a single guy, I'm swiping left on that account.
Yeah.
You're not.
I mean, if you're actually looking for a relationship, unless you see it and you're like, actually, this girl doesn't take herself too seriously and she's pretty funny.
Maybe, if you get the joke.
Or there's that one guy that just loves chicken songs out there, and he's like, oh, my soulmate.
He's like,
Maybe that's who Wes was.
Maybe.
Chicken guy.
exactly. Well, so that's the thing. I didn't expect anyone to match with me.
Yeah.
Wes matched with me. And, like, he seemed really cool. cool. So, like he asked me out on a date, and it was actually a really cool date. We went horseback riding.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
he's stuck with the farm animal theme
Yeah.
that you had set up.
Did you do any extreme ironing on the horse?
No, nothing like that happened, but something concerning the horse happened.
Oh. What does that mean?
Yeah, so it was going well. Some good banter, good conversation, right? And then all of a sudden, slowly, like the horse wasn't like galloping or anything, but he just kind of fell off the horse.
Oh,
Oh my God.
You can like break bones doing that.
You can break your spirit doing that on a first date. That is so embarrassing.
Oh my God. What did you do?
Well, so, of course, I'm like, are you okay? Do you need help? And he's like, oh, no, I'm fine. It was a pretty, slow fall, and he
Slow fall.
he got back on the horse.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that. The saying's true.
There it is.
Look at that.
Exactly.
So did he make fun of himself or was he humiliated?
Oh, no, he just kind of, laughed a little bit. Yeah, he was like, oh, time to get back on the horse.
Okay.
Okay.
So he found the lightness in the situation.
Thankfully.
Yeah, no, it ended up not being a big deal.
Okay. What happened after that?
So we finished our date, and he drove me home, and he gave me a kiss at the end of the night, which was great. I thought we had a good date. So we text a little bit, but it's not a lot. And he hasn't called me or anything, and I can just tell something is not the same, just in the way that we're interacting. So that's why I called you guys.
Oh, the vibes off.
Dating now is terrible. You had a perfect time. He kissed you. What more else could you want? And then you still aren't getting a call back.
Little chicken dance action. Didn't happen.
Exactly.
So, you've had some time to think about this since your date. What's going on in your head? What do you think may have gone wrong?
All I can really think of is maybe he was just really playing it cool with the horse thing, and he's really embarrassed about it. Or maybe he really loves niche chicken music and the fact that I didn't bring it up during the date. Maybe that's the deal breaker. I don't know.
That would be amazing if that was it.
Is there any chance that when he fell off the horse, it was because you pushed him off?
No!
Wow.
No, I was not even close enough to him.
If you could produce any tapes to verify if that's true.
Come on. Come on.
I'm just saying crazier things have happened on these second dates.
Okay, that's fair. But when I carry around a camcorder, I'm taping him. Come on.
Yeah, that'd be creepy.
You could shoot video on your phone nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even Brooke knows that.
Just saying.
She's like, do I need to get a boomstick
Yeah.
and a full studio here?
It couldn't hurt. But anyway,
Exactly. I have my boom guy behind me. He's actually the one who pushed him, so.
well, let's try and get to the bottom of this. We're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Wes for you and try and get you your second date, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hold on. If you're just tuning in, we're on the phone with the world's biggest extreme ironing chicken song loving enthusiast named Penny. Which is weird because we've already had 2 of those on our show earlier this week. Penny's by far the bigger fan, though.
Good point, Jeffrey.
She recently made a joke dating profile with some of her friends and filled it with a bunch of random funny hobbies and actually matched with a guy named Wes.
Desperate must be.
The 2 of them went out horseback riding together and had a really good time, even though Wes apparently fell off his horse. They still shared a kiss at the end of the night, but now Wes has fallen off more than just the horse. He's fallen off completely.
Yeah, there it is.
Other than a few texts here and there, of course.
Right.
But we need to call him and get to the bottom of his mysterious disappearance.
Part of me thinks he got way more hurt than you think. And he may still be dealing with some back stuff.
Whiplash or something.
no.
He may be in a brace. Who knows?
That would be awful.
Was the kiss at the end of the night, did you taste blood?
Oh, geez.
I'm just saying, if there was a metallic thing happening, then maybe that's a good indicator.
I did not, but that doesn't mean he wasn't internally bleeding.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's good news.
Yeah.
Good news.
Okay.
I want to get to the bottom of this for you. He should give you another chance.
Totally.
Unless he just wanted to hook up, but if he wanted to hook up, you don't go horseback riding.
No.
That is so much.
Yeah, I just
so much.
Sore after.
I just felt like there was good chemistry on both ends, and I really liked him. If I did something stupid, I want to know.
Yeah.
He liked Tinder you, so I guess you just have to see if he liked you.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, let's find out. I'm going to dial his number and we're going to get your second date. You ready?
Okay, yes, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Wes?
Speaking.
Hey, Wes. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How you doing?
Good.
That's good.
Who's it? Who's that?
Hi, Wes. We're all here.
What's up, Wes?
Yeah, that's Brooke. You also heard Jose, and we are
Hi.
the group that makes up the morning radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Yeah, Alexis is here too.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. Sorry, Wes, but
Mentally she's not, but physically.
We're a radio show, Wes.
yeah.
I get that, but why are you calling me?
Oh, man. The laughs don't stop with you, do they, Wes?
Well, we do a segment on our show called A Second Date. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email our show and have us reach out to that person for you to help you figure out the reason why.
Okay.
Okay?
Is that person me?
Well, you're the person that's not calling the other person back.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of people.
Yeah.
It was not very well
It
explained.
is. And I'm the person that's calling the person on behalf of the other person to see.
Just get to the point, Jeffrey.
No, that's good. Thanks for clarifying.
Okay, I just want to make sure. But no, the girl that emailed us about you, her name's Penny.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that I remember Penny or?
Wow.
No, I remember Penny.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you purposely not getting back to her?
I mean, we've been in correspondence every once in a while.
Yeah. But the vibe she's getting says you're not very interested.
The word correspondence says not really interested.
Pretty hot.
That's not funny.
Yeah, we're not that funny, bro. So we should have warned
See, that was Alexis's joke. That's why I just
That's
counted it.
why, yeah, we don't count her.
Okay.
Turn her mic off.
If you really want to know, to be honest with you, I think I liked her a lot more before we met.
Oh, when you were texting?
Why?
Well, I'll be, on her, page where we met online. I'm sure she filled you in on that, and her profile page.
She told us a little bit about it.
Well, it seemed really adventurous, and I thought, why don't we have a fun time and do one of the things that is on her list and go horseback riding?
Wait. Wes, you didn't think that her profile was funny?
I mean, it had elements of humor.
Okay. I mean,
corresponding elements.
She told us about like the extreme ironing.
Yeah, I thought that was great. I've never even heard of that. I would be into that.
Oh.
Okay.
She talked about it on the surfboard. How do you even do that?
I don't know.
It's really hard.
That's a good question.
I guess that's why they call it extreme.
I don't know if I want to ask about the chicken songs.
Yeah, she said.
That's true.
Oh, it's fantastic. I racked my brain for hours trying to think of one.
What'd you come up with? What'd you, like, Farmer in the Dell? Where were you at?
Well, growing up, I used to listen to some Southern hip-hop, and there's an old-school hip-hop song that had, something with...
Oh, Chicken Head. I love that song. Boy, chicken, boy, chicken head.
Is that real?
It's real great. It's awesome. We'll play it. We'll twerk it.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, well.
So, anyway, one of the things that she had on there was reverse horseback riding, which if you've ever seen any movie that involves people shooting on horses, it's a common thing. I said, I want to learn how to do that. So, it's something that she likes to do. She's doing horseback riding. And then I go and try it, and then I fall off the horse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you fell off the horse.
This is a lot.
Oh, now
I was in transition.
Okay.
slowly fell.
Pieces are coming together now.
Oh, no.
You thought that she was being serious about all those hobbies.
Who would put that on a profile?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wes, I am so sorry.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's a cruel world.
Wes,
Penny?
yeah, that's Penny. I should have told you. She's been on the other line listening, and she wants to talk to you. Yeah.
Wes, I am so sorry. I never thought someone would think any of that was real. I thought it was so over the top, like so ridiculous. I am so
It
sorry.
was so extreme. I thought it was great.
Oh, I feel so bad.
So, wait, are you also saying that you don't do news rating?
No, I made that up.
What's news rating?
It's when you find out where news stations are going to hold newscasts and you go and you pop in the background.
Oh.
So you're trying to get on TV.
Instead of a police raid, it's a news raid.
I would love to do that with you.
It was just a joke. I'm so sorry. Same with the backwards horse riding. That was just a joke. Oh my! I feel so badly.
You feel badly? How do you think I feel? You know, I see this great profile with something. This person sounds amazing. Didn't even do any of them.
Penny, you completely duped him.
No,
you basically catfished him.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
I did not think it was possible, but I am so sorry, Wes.
Dude, I think I think the important thing that you should concentrate on is not whether or not she loves songs about chickens. It's that you actually liked her. You kissed her at the end of the night. She said you guys seemed to have a real chemistry when you were forward horseback riding.
That's not funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
I think she's
Wes.
being sincere there. Like, aside from all the quirky hobbies, don't you feel like you guys shared an honest connection?
I mean, yeah, we shared a connection, you know, but the whole time that we're there, I'm anticipating her just jumping on the horse backwards and us riding off into the sunset together.
Well, I mean, the reverse horse stuff can still happen, just on a later date.
I mean, have you ever done that? Have you ever ridden a horse backwards?
No, but I'd be willing to learn.
Hey, she'll try.
I mean, I know a lot of our second dates end with reverse cowgirl, but this is the first one that's ever ended with reverse horseback.
Yeah.
Well, you know, maybe we can try both. I don't know.
Hey.
That's the spirit.
There we go. So with that being
He's all
said,
loosened up now.
Wes, we would love to send you and Penny out on another date, and we'll pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, now that she's come clean and everything, and you know, I'm willing to give it a try.
Oh, look at that.
All right. Well, there you go. Successful second date. Congratulations, Penny.
I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
And I think there's only one fitting way to end this call.
I hope you're thinking what I'm thinking.
I think so.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What?
Congratulations, Penny.
Song's okay, but overall, that's not funny.
Of course not.